Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, I am going to teach you how to make your own set of runes using everything from the dollar store. And if you don't have a dollar store near you, you can use anything from a box store and it's relatively inexpensive with the products that you'll need. So this is the RP Minis runes. I did a video on it, eons ago it feels like, and I was very unimpressed with the quality of the runes that were in here. It did come with a fairly beginner friendly book, which I did like, but the runes look like this, and it got me thinking that you could use just regular glass pebbles from the dollar store yourself, and they have permanent markers there. They even have the gold crafting metallic marker. So we're going to be using that today, as well as these wood craft cubes. This is 36 pieces. You're not going to need all 36. But if you look closely, you can see how chipped and not so great this was done. Plus it was done on the curved part of the glass bead here. I recommend doing it on the flat side, and I'll show you why. So these are the old. We're going to have our own creations next. So if you have your own book about runes, or if you have a deck like this that has the runes in them as well as the meanings, this would be fantastic to have in your corner while you do this, because it gives you the symbol as well as the name and what the correspondence are. So this is great to have on hand while you're doing that. If not, the internet has it all listed out for you as well. You can go to Pinterest, you can go just Google, it's all there for you. So no worries if you don't have your own personal book, but that's just an option to make it easier for you if you did. I'm gonna have mine off to the side here, that way I can glance down and not forget which ones I didn't do or still need to do. So that's going to be on the side. So first I'm going to show you the little glass gems. I've already opened these. I've used these. Again, you're not going to need the full bag. They come in an assortment of colors. If you want solid colors, you can get a bag of blue. I'm doing this because I've already opened it. Some people like consistency in the color. I forget what rune would be what anyway because of my ADHD brain, so it doesn't really matter to me, but we're just going to start with these first. So we're going to take the metallic one, and again, you can buy all of this at the dollar store, which is phenomenal. And then you just take the flat back and go ahead and draw your rune. So we're going to do the Fehu, which looks like a F, like so. And then you're going to set it aside to dry. The second option that you could do to make it last longer is get a clear coat of the, is it sealer, and spray it on, and that will create a coating to help the marker stay put. I think you can also use Mod Podge now, because Mod Podge has a variety of different glue and sealants and all of that. I just did the stuff that I had readily available at the dollar store. You can also take a permanent marker if that's all you have on hand. This is a black regular permanent marker, again, from the dollar store. And then we're going to do another one here. And don't worry if your handwriting is atrocious, because it's just going to be for you and you'll know exactly what it is. And this one's a little bit thicker of a tip, so it's going to come out a little bit, thicker down here. So again, once this dries, if you don't like the way it looks, go over it with the gold, or you can go over it with the white here. So many different options. Again, use a sealer if you want it to last, but it's imperative that you let it dry, because the markers do take their own time to dry on anything and everything. Next are the blocks. And so these are a little bit rougher. They do fit pretty well in the hand. It just depends on your favorite texture and what's going to feel good to you when you cast. Or if you don't really matter about the texture, then try both of them and see which one feels best for you. Okay, so you can paint these a completely different color with the acrylic paint at the Dollar Tree as well. Decorate each one with different symbols or pictures that represent the rune, because there's 6 sides, so that's an option. Again, use a sealant on it when it's done, because it is wood. I don't know how great this wood is as far as being held up, but they are 15 millimeters, so you got a lot of room to play with. The gold kind of does okay showing up plain like this, but you can also do different colors and allow it to kind of bleed through with that wood, or you can use the permanent marker here and do the whole spot with a color and then go right over with the metallic. So many different creative options for you. Again, depends on your vibe. I'll show you how the white looks with this because this is a little bit different of a feel. This kind of blends in a little too much too. But this can also be used to get creative, do a few highlights here. You can do little decorations. You can go over the other one to make it pop more, whatever you choose to do. What I like about this is that it's customizable to you. I'm going to go back over this permanent one with the white. See how you can't really see that? And we're going to just make it pop a little bit more. See? So that back creates a little bit of a, or the black creates a little bit of a base there for that white to pop. If you want to see what it looks like on just regular, we've got right here. So it does show up. White does better on the glass beads than it does on the cubes. But again, you can use this however you want with your creativity. There's so many different options and opportunities. I'm sure you can use those brush pens, the alcohol pens on the wood, but with the glass, it needs to be a permanent marker or a glass marker. What I love to use the glass ones here for is my witch balls. So I'll stick them in the ball itself. You might not be able to see it in this one. It's somewhere in there. But I'll stick it in my witch balls. So whatever your intention is for that witch ball, go ahead and stick it in there. So if you want a money witch ball or a prosperity one, you would use the Feihu. So a lot of different options to utilize the handmade runes. And that way you're not using your really good runes for, sealable spell jars or witch balls, anything like that. You can use these in your money bowls. You can do a Feihu rune for a money bowl. You can do the Gibu rune for your money bowl. Put them all in there with intention. There's many different ways that you can utilize this. Stick it in your car for safe travels for the Radho rune. Stick that in your car for safe travels. Again, whenever you're using anything magical, it's all about intent. So make sure you put your intentions into it before utilizing it. But yeah, so many different ways. So this is a great craft that you can do for multiple different reasons. And again, all from the dollar store. So my challenge to you is, if you like this idea, I would love to know if you would be making your own with just dollar store. Are you going to be making your own with more expensive tools, or do you like what this is as is? Do you like the glass version better? Do you like the woodblock version better? This would be fantastic in your garden too, especially if you use a sealer. Stick it in your pot for help with your plants to grow or your garden to produce more abundance. The woodblock by your door. Runes are fantastic. You can even swap the runes out for your own sigils if they're not too delicate to be putting on here, and put them around the house. So many different options. So I would love to know how you would utilize this if you are going to utilize this. All of the above, did this help you out, or was this just a fun video to help you see something creative to do? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As always, I love you and I like you. And again, before anybody asks, no, this is not a sponsorship with Dollar Tree. It was just something that I thought we would all have similar access to for really inexpensive means. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.